Hello and welcome. This is Cryptos Chain with simple cryptocurrency news and Happy New Year. It's 2019 and this is my first video from this year. Let's hope that the crypto markets are going to recover and we're going to see some really nice gains in 2019. Hopefully close, if not even better than 2017. So let's keep an eye out on the news as always and see what's going on. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Ethereum fork. Then I'm going to be talking about the news from the Neo ecosystem, as I always do, and then the Ontology ecosystem. And finally, I'm going to be discussing the next giveaway, so week 2 of the giveaway for Soul tokens, sponsored by Phantasma Chain. And also I'm going to be announcing the winners from the first week of the Phantasma Chain competition on my channel. So let's get right in. So as we can see on ambcrypto.com, Ethereum's Constantinople hard fork receives support from Coinex after Binance. So Coinex is actually an Indian centralized exchange. So for any of my Indian viewers, they may actually be interested in this because they're saying that Coinex are going to be supporting, okay, the hard fork of Ethereum. So they'll be giving people the Constantinople tokens if they have Ethereum on their exchange. Sorry, Constantinople coins. Right, because it's going to be a coin, because Ethereum is a coin and it's going to get hard forked into another coin, similar to as we've seen with Bitcoin being hard forked to Bitcoin Cash, and then Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin SV. So they're all actually coins because they're initially from the main blockchain, which was Ethereum, and in the case of Bitcoin Cash, it's Bitcoin. So let's talk a little bit more about this. So they're saying here that the Coinex joins a league of other popular cryptocurrency exchanges who have announced their support for the hard fork, a roster that also includes the Changpeng Zhao-led Binance. The exchange even asked holders of the cryptocurrency to allocate enough time for deposits to be fully processed before the stipulated Constantinople block height is achieved. Binance also said that we will handle all technical requirements involved for all users holding Ether in their Binance accounts. Hard fork block height this, and it's going to be between 14th of January to 18th of January. Okay, so the hard fork has been met with a lot of anticipation within the Ethereum user base, with some reports even saying that Constantinople might result in other hard forks too. Wow. So Binance had further added that there should not be any other hard forks or airdrops during the Constantinople hard fork period, and we invite these respective projects teams to contact us at airdrop@binance.com for further discussion. And also they're also saying that the Constantinople hard fork was first discussed way back in 2017 during a developer and stakeholder meeting. Okay, so there have been talks about this hard fork in the past. Now I haven't actually covered this on my channel because I didn't know about these news from 2017, but yeah, it looks like it has been discussed, so people knew about it from back then. So yeah, let's see what's going on. Do you think that the price of Ethereum is going to drop like it did with other forks, so with Bitcoin Cash, for example, when it forked Bitcoin SV and we've seen a huge drop, kind of like a split 50-50 between the two? Are we going to see that with Ethereum and Constantinople? Should you be worried holding Ethereum? I mean, personally, I don't want to be holding any Ethereum. I don't hold any Ethereum at the moment. I only use it when I want to trade to other assets. And I would be getting out personally. This is my personal opinion, because I know that there's going to be a dip, right, in the price, and we don't know how quickly and how high Constantinople is going to go up, right? I don't have a good feeling about it. So personally, I'm not going to hold any Ethereum and I'm not going to get in. I'll make sure I don't have any. I just want to stay away and watch from the sides and see what happens. So yes, good luck if you hold Ethereum. I hope it works out for you. But yeah, like I said, for me, it's a stay away from this. Right, so that's enough about that. Let's talk about the Neo ecosystem. So we've got news from NKN, right? New kind of network. They announced an optional ERC20 token swap before summer mainnet launch. Right, so new kind of network. They're in the United States decentralized data relay project, and they've announced the optional token swap for NKN token holders who wish to migrate to the Ethereum network. The NKN NEP5 token on the Neo blockchain can be swapped at a 1-to-1 ratio for the identical NKN ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. Right, so apparently this is an optional swap, right? You don't actually have to do it if you hold NKN on your Neo blockchain, right, as an NEP5 token. You don't have to swap if you don't want to. You can, right? So they're just saying that basically the reason, right, there's no change in the total number of NKA tokens issued or economics, but what they're basically saying is that it's just the way that sorry, let me go back here. So they're saying that based on feedback from the community, the institutional investors and leading digital asset exchanges, they've decided to improve liquidity for new kind of network, okay? So that's the reason why they're doing this, right? Again, it's not mandatory, you don't have to do it, but it's going to improve liquidity. So I'm actually curious what's going to happen, because if people swap it at a 1-to-1 ratio, right, that means that, let me see. So actually, did they say that you can hold both? Can be swapped at a 1-to-1. Okay. So yeah, you can't hold both, right? As you can see here, any NKN holders who do not want to manage the Ethereum-based assets may keep holding their NEP5 tokens. Because otherwise, imagine, right? I was thinking that maybe they can just swap them and still keep the NEP5 token. Well, if they could do that, then people would be making a lot of money, because they could sell the Ethereum one, right? The ERC20 token on exchanges, as well as the NEO one. So yes, it's not possible, right? Just keep that in mind. I just wanted to clarify that, so I looked through the news just to be sure, because I haven't read this for a while. I just had everything set up for this video. So yes, just keep that in mind. If you do swap, right, you're gonna lose your NEP5 token. You're gonna have an Ethereum version, but then they're saying here, right, that they're gonna go to mainnet, right? So when they go to mainnet, let me go and find the part where they're saying that. Okay, they're not actually saying it here. Oh, there is, sorry. June 2019, right? That's when they're going to go to mainnet. So you'll be able to swap either your ERC20 NKN token or your NEP5 NKN token to the NKN coin, which is going to be on the NKN blockchain, right? In June 2019. So it's pretty straightforward. You got NEP5, you can swap for ERC20 if you wish. You don't have to do it. And in June 2019, you can swap your token for the NKN coin on the NKN blockchain. That's pretty much the news for NKN. Now let's move on and talk about Aphelion. So as we know, the Aphelion DEX was shut down, right? Aphelion is now relaunching their mainnet DEX, and they're discussing KYC, and also they're answering some community questions. So yeah, it looks like Ian had some troubles there with the US government, and they want to avoid SEC persecution pretty much. So they're asking users for KYC information if they want to trade. I believe this is just American users, right? If you're not from the US, you don't have to submit KYC. But yeah, they're saying as part of the KYC collection process, Identity Mine global hashes and encrypts user ID for approved users and stores it on the blockchain. Acts as a whitelist for approved wallet addresses, and Aphelion also states that it does not store or use any private information as part of the process. So yes, basically a lot of people are against the KYC, right? So they don't want to do it, and they're going to step away from using the DEX. So that's going to affect liquidity as always. Not that Aphelion had that much liquidity anyway, but it's going to be a bit more negative. They're also saying that they're going to be adding SDUSD, right, from Alchemint, right? It's going to be an NEP5 token. Well, it's going to be an NEP5 token stablecoin. So yes, they're going to list that, and let me see. Oh, sorry, they're saying that they recognize an issue with it, and they're hoping for a solution no later than next week, right? So it's likely that we're going to see it, right? And also, additionally, the team hopes to list the NOS token shortly, right? So we know that they had some problems with NOS, right? There was some argument between Ian, the CEO of Aphelion, and the admins from NOS. They weren't happy with Aphelion listing NOS, even though Aphelion had the right to do it because they're a decentralized exchange. Nothing stopped them. There was no legislation in place to say they can't list any security tokens, because I believe NOS are also applying to become a security token. So yes, they have listed them. Then that started a row against Aphelion and them, and yeah, apparently they delisted them, and now let's see what happens. So yes, let's keep an eye out on Aphelion. I mean, I don't hold any Aphelion tokens myself. I used to, not anymore. I got out before actually they did the crash, before the crash happened. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'll keep an eye out on the news and share it with the community. Right, let's move on and talk about Alchemint. So Alchemint's SDS token to be delisted from Bitforex. Bitforex is actually a centralized exchange. I haven't actually heard about it till I read this news. So they're actually based in the Republic of Seychelles, which is a nice island off the east coast of Africa. right? And at the time of publication, BitForex is ranked number 12 on CoinMarketCap with a $198 million volume in 24 hours. I find this a bit hard to believe because we have seen many exchanges like Hotbit and even Bbox as well. They have some fake volume, but Hotbit definitely have fake volume, 100% sure. And yeah, they rank high because of that fake volume that their bots create, but actually those buy and sell orders are not real, right? They're generated by the system, by their databases, to make you think that there are more trades going on than there actually are, right? So yes, this is what's actually pushing them up in the ranks on CoinMarketCap. So yes, BitForex states that they had some argument pretty much with Alchemint. They couldn't come to an agreement. Basically, they're saying that the two entities didn't effectively cooperate to provide support for listing the token, and users who hold SDS tokens on BitForex are highly urged to withdraw their SDS tokens to another exchange or wallet before Wednesday. Moving forward, users will be able to use the SDS tokens on Switcho or Bbox. So you can use either of these two, right? So yes, that's pretty much it from Alchemint. Let's keep an eye on them. Again, like I said, I'm happy with Alchemint listing the stable token on Switcho DEX because I'm a fan of Switcho DEX, and it's good to see that. Unfortunately, there isn't enough liquidity, as I've mentioned before in one of my previous videos, but hopefully it'll change soon. Now let's talk about Travala. So Travala notes plans for fiat payments in new roadmap for Q1 of 2019. Now, I initially thought that Travala would already allow you to book hotels using fiat, but apparently no. Apparently, you could only do it via cryptocurrencies. The AVA token for the discounts, or Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Ripple, and a few other ones. There's a whole list of them if you check on their Twitter page. And even if you go directly to their website and you try to book, it'll actually give you a drop-down list, so you'll be able to see what options are available to you. So yes, they're working on a roadmap, and that actually means that they're going to be integrating PayPal, credit card, and debit card payments, right? They're in the pipeline for release. So yes, people do have that option. They don't only have to use cryptocurrencies, but they're also going to they're going to be developing an alternative fiat payment method, which is a review and a give back system, crypto payment refunds in AVA, and the global flight booking API are all undergoing development, right? So yes, there's going to be something there which is going to be interesting. And also they're mentioning here Travala will explore the development of the NOS DApp, right? One potential benefit of this partnership is the smart contract conversion system that NOS aims to provide, powered by the Neon exchange. This system would potentially allow end users to book on Travala using any cryptocurrency, which would be automatically converted for use on the platform, right? So this is great news from Travala. As always, I'm always seeing great development from these guys. Basically, you know, they're just pushing it. They're just constantly working, constantly marketing themselves, and constantly pushing great updates. And I really like to see that from these projects, especially if you're an investor, right? I'm not actually an investor at the moment. I did some trades with Travala, but if you're an investor, it would be really good to see this kind of news, right? Because this is what you want to see. You don't want a team to be really quiet and only provide fake updates and updates that don't really make much sense, if you know what I mean. You want to see progress, development of their platform. You want to see mass integration. You want to see partnerships. Again, I'm not an expert, but I'm just saying, right? This is common sense. You want to see, you know, development, right, of the platform. So yes, let's see. Let's keep an eye on them as always. Now let's talk about the Ontology ecosystem. So Ontology mainnet with TEX to be the first to support private smart contracts. So more great news from Ontology. They're partnering with TEX to provide, of course, private smart contracts. Now what I think is going to happen is these private smart contracts are actually, they're not going to be on the Ontology blockchain viewable by everyone, right? This is my assumption. I could be wrong. And maybe if you guys think otherwise, or if you're somebody from the Ontology team watching this video, please leave a comment below this video and let me know otherwise, because I'm actually curious. I don't have enough information on this, but my assumption is that this is off-chain for privacy and security reasons, as it says here, right? Well, it's on-chain, right? But it's on-chain, but I don't know if it's visible to the public, right? It could be. Maybe I'm wrong. So yes, please leave a comment below. And basically they're saying here that this is a black box in a computer chip, which protects code and data running in it from being tampered with or stolen by any external software, even privileged access software such as operating systems. So yes, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just the privacy and the security really, but you can actually see the transactions on the blockchain. You'll just never know who they come from, pretty much like it is now, right? So cool, let's move on and talk a bit more about Ontology. And they're saying that Binance's first blockchain week, Binance Fair, is in Singapore this month, and Ontology will be there with Microsoft, Goldman Sachs, PwC, and more. And of course, they'll give away 3 free and 5 discounted tickets on January 11th. So yes, we can see all the leaders here in this photo. So yes, let's keep an eye out on that. I'm sure something good is going to come out and we'll get some more information. Wow, Binance are really kicking it, aren't they? I mean, they're organizing all these cool events because they've got the funds, they've got the money. Remember, a listing on Binance has moved up from $2 million to $6 million. This is what I've heard recently. I don't remember where I've seen it, but I've seen a number of people talking about that. So the information obviously came from somebody internal and it's been spread around. So yeah, $6 million to list a token or a coin. I'm guessing it's probably from somebody that wanted to list on Binance, right? And obviously the team said this is how much you have to pay. That's a lot of money, and of course they've got the power to have a really secure system, a really secure exchange. Again, your funds are never 100% safer than in a wallet, especially a hardware wallet. But again, you know, this exchange is one of the safest out there. They're really good. So yes, it is what it is. People use it for trading. And enough about Ontology. Let's talk about the Azura World and Phantasma Chain partnership. So today we're talking about the Azura World, our latest partner. This is what Phantasma Chain have posted on January 4th and why they're so important for the Phantasma ecosystem going forward. So in case you don't know, Azura World is one of the world's leading projects in blockchain esports. They are effectively building a platform that will bridge the gap between today's blockchain and gaming industries, right? So this is what they're doing. And actually it says here, this is the partnership. It's a cool logo. And they're saying that they're going to be the first dApp of Azura that will launch on the Phantasma app that works like a central hub for players to gather, socialize, relax, and experience everything what esports is about, right? So I'm not sure if they're going to be the very first dApp to list on Phantasma Chain when they go live, but they are going to be the first that will work like a central hub. So maybe they are the first. I'm not entirely sure. Again, maybe somebody from Phantasma could leave a comment below to let me know. But yes, it is quite interesting that we're seeing more of these partnerships. And this will actually help stabilize Azura, because we know that unfortunately Azura had suffered some financial situation earlier. They had some financial difficulty earlier last year when they had to let go of some of their developers, and that plummeted the price of the token. But again, as long as the development continues, as long as they manage to progress, the team stays strong, we may see some better news from them and we may see some development. Right, so yes, they're talking about tournament hosting, professional guides, etc., ranked matchmaking, and all these different features, right? So basically they're saying here that going forward, once several of Azura World's mechanisms have been launched, both teams will collaborate to roll that into a single web app that encompasses them all and is launched on the Phantasma app as a single dApp. Of course, you can check more information on Azura on their website, their Telegram channel, and Twitter, and the exact same for Phantasma. Now, talking about Phantasma, I want to talk about the giveaway, right? So this is what you've been waiting for, right? So the first giveaway, the first week is over, right? We did it, 29th of December 2018 to 5th of January 2019. Again, big thank you to Phantasma Chain for doing it, right? So basically they've sponsored me using Glim.io, and any of my viewers, right, can take part in this giveaway and pretty much win 200 soul tokens, right? 2 people will win 200 soul tokens every week, right? So every week for the next 5 weeks. So we did the first week, it ended on 5th of January. 2 winners were picked. I'm going to be announcing them in this video, right? It's going to be on the next slide. But I just want to remind you that if you're new to my channel, you can still take part in this giveaway from the 6th of January. So that was yesterday, today for some of you, depending on which part of the globe you're in. So 6th of January 2019 to 12th of January 2019. That's the deadline for the next giveaway. So 2 lucky winners will get 200 soul tokens each, which is valued more or less around the $8 mark, right? Around $7.50 to $8. Cool. And I want to announce the winners for the first week of the giveaway. And they are DJ Singh Chahalal and Amit Shah 630550556. Congratulations to both of you for winning 200 SOL in week 1, right? So both of you won 200 SOL, 400 SOL given away in total. Congratulations once again. These are your Twitter tags, right? So you can actually see that these are the people, these are legit people. You can access them on Twitter, right? So yes, that's pretty much it. Congratulations guys once again. If you're new to my channel, like I said, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and please take part in this giveaway if you're interested to gain some free tokens, right? There is a chance to do it. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, leave a comment below if you have any sort of questions or doubts. Thank you very much once again, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.